Hello everyone, and welcome back to another update from Polestar Driver. Thanks for joining me. This week we are doing a quick update on the numbers for March. You're joining me from a BP Pulse fast charger. I'm just hanging around for a while, so I thought I'd record the video while I'm waiting here and the car is charging. So let's take a look at the numbers, and wow, what a surprise. Last week we were just on, I think, around 68 submissions for March, and you can see here that this week we are up to 118. So this set of data that we're collecting is becoming really good, and there are more things that we can dig deeper into the numbers. And if there are any numbers that you'd like to know more about, pop it in the comments below and I'll try and find out what we can see from those. So here you can see we've got 242 submissions so far, 12 miles short of 16,000 miles or 25,700 kilometers. So a really good set of data. This next slide, I've put here average temperature, which is just out of interest. So last week I showed you the ranges of the crossover point for preheating, so up to which temperature should we do preheating and at which temperature does not make any difference. So this slide just shows you the average temperatures recorded for all of the 227 entries that do have temperature data. And you can see there between February and March there's only 1 degree in the average. So it was 7 in February and 8 in March. So it's still not warm, but it's getting better. It's gone up from 5 in January. This slide here is what we discussed in last week's video. The range, so there's 10 degree ranges there, and it shows you that between 11 and 20 degrees is the point at which you start wasting energy preheating your car. Then I thought a 10 degree range is quite a big difference. So I've gone deeper into the data, and on this next slide you can see that I've split the data down to single degree temperatures. So top left box, we see 0 degrees or 32 Fahrenheit, and it goes up in 1 degree steps until greater than 15 degrees or 59 Fahrenheit. So looking at this page, what can you see? So up until about 8 degrees, you can see that preheating your car does have benefits. It gives you a better range. These numbers here, 3.1 and 2.9, are the miles per kilowatt hour. So you can see there 8 degrees, it still pays to preheat. 9 degrees the same. But then at 10 degrees you can see the graph swaps, and there we're getting 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour with no preheating, the blue line, or 3 miles per kilowatt if you do preheating. And in that set of data there's 19 entries at 10 degrees. So a good set of data. And then going to the right hand side there you can see 11, it gets even a bigger difference. 12 degrees we have no preheating trips registered, and 13 degrees you can see once again it doesn't pay to do your preheating. So interesting breakdown of data. This is the good side of collecting this data. The more data we have, the more you can break it down and then get more insights into what is going on. So based on this 231 entries, which covers just over 14,000 miles, we can safely say that at 10 degrees it is no longer worth preheating, as you probably just waste energy on the preheating and it doesn't give you any benefits when driving. This next page, I had a comment on Facebook that was looking at the range for each different temperature range. So this slide here shows the average range in miles per kilowatt based on all of the data. So I took away the preheating breakdown, and this is just the total entries, so 231 entries covering 14,000 miles. And there you can see for each temperature, but from 0 to 15 degrees C, you can see what the recorded range is, with the number below that showing how many entries are there at that level. For example, at 12 degrees C, we have 10 trips that were logged with 12 degrees C. Next slide is our standard PDRW slide, where we track the real world range of a Polestar 2. And you can see it's looking much better. In March, we're looking at 226 miles or 365 kilometers so far. Still 1 week to go in March. But that is up from 195 miles in February and 183 miles in January. So things are definitely going upwards, as you can see in the graph. In the top right corner, you can see that the average across all months and all entries, so that's 242 trips that are logged, the average is 211 miles or 340 kilometers. And this is the equivalent of 72.2% of the quoted WLTP ranges, which you can see there. The blue dotted line is the miles, and the peach colored dotted line is the kilometers WLTP. The next slide shows us the same ranges but in miles or kilometers per kilowatt hour. Sometimes this is easier to read, and it's definitely easier to calculate when you are out and about. So you can see there that in February it was 2.6 miles per kilowatt hour or 4.2 kilometers per kilowatt hour. And in March that's gone up to 3.0 and 4.9. Overall, top right hand corner, 2.8 miles per kilowatt hour or 4.5 kilometers per kilowatt hour. This next slide shows us the top 20 this week as of today. So we have Polestar Warrior top of the list in the last 7 days with 9 trips logged. Polestar is coming in second with 7 trips logged, and Optima is coming in third place with 6 trips logged. Thanks very much to everyone on this list for your continued support by sending us your trip data, which helps us to look at these numbers in more depth. Quick reminder, if you're new around here, on this channel we look at real world data collected by Polestar 2 drivers. If you visit the website polestardriver.com, you can go there and submit your trip and help to contribute to this collection of data, which helps us to get better insights into the numbers surrounding our Polestar 2 cars. That's it for this week. Thanks very much for watching. Please, if you enjoy these videos, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you are advised when new videos are available. Don't forget, the first week of April I'll do a full video going through all of the different numbers that we collect and then post that report on the website. You can also catch up with me at Facebook or Twitter. Both of them are at Polestar Driver. And if you have any suggestions on what numbers you want to look deeper into, let me know. If you think there's another field that we should add to the form that will enable more insight into the data, then let me know on that as well. Always keen to hear your comments and your suggestions. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you again soon.